Assalamualaikum. My name is Saman Zahid and I will be sharing my tutorial about how I make my testimonial videos. So starting with the media that I've already added into the media bin. This is all the media that I need for editing a testimonial video. So I've added this intro that I made with using a footage that was provided by a trustee member. So after adding this, I will add Amy's intro that she provided to me. She recorded it for us. I will add a transition. This is a fade transition that I add. So it gives the effect of, this is the effect that I will give, that it will just fade in. Okay, so I am going to add footage. This is a blue particle footage. This was also provided by Fahad, who actually works with PJ Entrepreneur. So I will just add clip speed so that particles will move slowly behind the screen. The purpose of adding this particular particle animation is that some pictures like this, they do not cover the whole screen perfectly. So let me show you what I mean by that. So if you see that this is not covering the whole screen. So this is the purpose of using these blue particles behind this. So I will add the picture that I'm going to use. I will just cover this much. The reason why I did not fitted it properly into the scale is because I'm going to add an animation on this picture that is scale to fit. So when the picture will move, I will just increase this to 10 seconds, and this is how you do it. Just drag the animation across the picture. So now you see that the picture will move when it will. See, now you can see the picture moving, So this is what it does. I have used this fade transition in all the pictures and clips that I will use further on. The annotation, okay, I will add the annotation here. I'll drag it across the screen because this is going to be used in most of the video. I'll write meet bamboo. Okay, so the color that I used for the annotation is 0C656F, which is something like this. I use gradient and then I lowered the opacity to 80%. And we have used Century Gothic font throughout all the testimonial videos to give it a more professional look. Okay, so I will just break this into two to give 5 seconds to each annotation across this picture. This is the crop tool that I used to cut the annotations. In order to highlight the particular country, we used yellow font. Then after this, I will add a random clip just for this tutorial. So this is how I interviewed them. You can see this is me and this is Tambu when I interviewed her. And we use clippings, particular clippings from this interview that you can see in the video. So this is the crop tool that I use to crop this image so that only Tambu's image is visible in the screen and not me. And I will scale to fit it. We need to be clear and and check if it's. So now you can see the purpose of the dots. If it does not fit the screen, it will just show us the dots moving behind and not a simple plain black screen. And in order to add the subtitles, we have used this particular action for the slow computer. But for subtitles, we've added yellow color so that you can see that the person is speaking their own words. So this is what we use for subtitles. Then we added more pictures, like, for example, this, where I said that I will just increase the size of it to 10 seconds. And okay, so again, using the fade. Even for the annotations, I've used fade because fade just gives it a good look. So this is what I will do from here. Crop it and again, I will just adjust it according to what kind of animation I'm going to put. I'm again going to put scale to fit for this and just drag and drop the animation on a picture that you're going to use. And of course, you can adjust it the way you want it. Now you can see that the picture is decreasing. You can also add effects if you want it to slowly go back and fit the screen. You can add a linear effect and it will adjust the screen slowly in a slow manner. Now I'm going to add the text. So okay, so one more thing that I did was add this stamp. Okay, so this stamp is basically, it's not the final stamp, but it is just for the purpose of these videos. You can adjust it according to the size you want. And I'm going to lower the opacity to 80%. And now you can see that it's on the screen, but it's not, taking all the attention. So again, I will add another annotation that I used. This yellow line actually tells that some picture is stopping or some video clip is starting. So in this particular item, we added the website of the classroom. Again, using Century Gothic. We added this particular website up here. So you can see that you can see it up here that this is visible throughout the video. Okay, for the ending screen that we did is the map. Okay, I'm going to delete this because after adding Amy's outro that she created for us, she recorded for us. Whatever you want, you can actually, whatever you want on top, you will add it to the uppermost track. So again, adding the transition. This particular map is something that I edited with the help of Leland Best. This annotation that I'm using, it's just for the purpose of using it as a background. And then I added annotation in which it said, join us in Amy Carrier's classroom. I'll just copy paste it to make it quicker. And this is our ending text. Okay, so sorry, these yellow lines help you a lot because they actually tell you if a picture is starting or a picture is ending. So there. And then the credit screen that I created for the sponsors. This was also created in Camtasia using the same technique of annotation. I will add the, oh, yeah. I'll add the annotations in which it was written copyright and sponsored by, etc. And I will add the stamp separately here. Okay, and I will just lower it for this size. Okay, and these yellow lines also help you to bring something in center. Copyright 2018. And we have used, just to make it this intro shorter, I am not going to do anything else, but we actually used Century Gothic everywhere to give it a good professional look. Again, I'm going to add the website just below the You can scroll it up and down to adjust something. You can also increase the size, check, and correct anything you think you've done wrong. Okay, so Century Gothic. Basically, Century Gothic was used throughout the video, so this is why I'm just killing the time. So also I used italics for the website throughout. Okay, so copyright Amy Carrier's